Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right phase, it pays automatically. Bankroll showing that I know it, dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose of the bookies, all get mad at me. Confident with how it plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Arrogant shots on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like if you feel it. Thinking the players, they all never touch, you can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch, no toast allowed, just post a list. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big, don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go, we about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. We about to go big. We about to go big. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks.
Dun 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 dun. What up, man? What's going down, buddy?
Yo, what's up, dude? What's going on? Welcome back, everyone. It is July 1st. Crazy, we're already in July. Holidays right around the corner. What's going on, man? Welcome back, welcome back. Just Cash YouTube. We are back talking about our 2 games slate for the WNBA. As always, joined by Underrated. What's going on, dude?
Chillin', man. Had a good weekend. I'm excited for Monday. Got some good sleep because Asian baseball was off last night, so I got to actually get a nice, good sleep in. So I'm feeling good, refreshed, ready for the week, ready to win some more.
Thanks. Hey, love to hear it. Love to hear it. Yeah, it was kind of nice, yesterday getting the work done early, having the afternoon. I mean, really most of the afternoon and all evening off. So it was good to catch up on some shows, some life, relaxation, and we got spoiled this last week, honestly, with having 2 days off and just the Commissioner Cup on Tuesday. But back to business as usual. I gotta look and see if we're off on the holiday. I'm not 100% sure about that off the top of my head, but it's gonna be a busy week though. I do know that if there is an off day, that means we're gonna have stacked games before and after.
Talking about the schedule for the WNBA this week.
Yeah, with it being the 4th of July.
Looks like we do have games all the way through the week.
Okay. So, wow. Yeah, even playing on the holiday itself. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, hang on, fam. Looks like we got a busy week ahead. Don't make sure you don't miss out on any of that, though. Check out free Discord down below. We're still running that through this next week. So make sure you guys check that out. Don't miss out on it. And while you're down there, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It really goes a long way for us, more than you know. And we've been growing this channel a lot lately. We appreciate you guys coming over with sticking through with the WNBA season. And now that we're going under with a new rebrand here, WNBA is going to be picking up real heavy here towards the end of this first part of the season, going into the All-Star break. So we got a lot of big plans. We did giveaways this last week. We're going to be doing giveaways here this next week as well. So make sure you guys are in the Discord to find out and get a part of all that. Okay?
Yay!
Yeah. Got obviously a new little setup here today, so we apologize if there's any kind of sound issues or sound differences. We'll get that worked out today, but bear with us.
Yeah, let us know if it sounds good. We're going to have to check it after. We can't even hear ourselves, but let us know if it sounds like poo-poo or he's loud enough or he's not. And let us know in the comments.
Yeah, be honest. If I sound like shit or if it sounds like shit, definitely let us know. Alrighty. Well, let's talk about here real fast since it is just 2 games. We got one team on a back-to-back and one game that, man, it's pretty high spread. Oh, all right. Let's start out with here. Now, this will be a third meeting between Dallas and Seattle. This time, it is back in Seattle. What's your initial thoughts about this game?
Dallas sucks.
You are not wrong.
Dallas sucks. They really need Satu back, and that 11.5 point spread is probably going to happen. It looks like about to be the right number. Seattle could just blow them the fuck out, but we'll see. It's been a while since we've had a huge blowout, and we could go smash those second half unders. But we'll hope for it today because that's a great way to win in these games. At the same time, we do need Jewel to come through with some points, and we do need Enrique to come through with some points. So hopefully they'll hit often and early, and then we'll be okay with the blowout.
Yeah, that would be nice. You know, with the first meeting, it was in Dallas, so Dallas, one of those teams that can really always kind of hang around at home. That one was pretty close, but this most recent game was almost a 20-point blowout in Seattle. That's definitely something to think about. I mean, for sure. You know, Dallas, one of those teams, massive home road splits, and I mean, Seattle, you know, I feel like we see a couple different sides of Seattle here in the last couple weeks, but they've been pretty dominant at home and pretty capable of being able to hold down the interior. So it's going to be, you know, for me, I feel like these games are actually a lot higher scoring than I was predicting. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of, you know, that's kind of interesting, but not really surprising. You know, Dallas, they're playing a pretty fast pace, and surprisingly, Seattle is playing at a pretty fast pace this year too, which isn't, you know, a norm for them, but it's good to see. But yeah, man, I don't know if I want to take necessarily this 11.5 spread. That seems a little high. If you want to do that, I mean, I would say probably this and then run it back with the first half, because they keep taxing these up like crazy. Yeah, +7. I mean, that's a pretty nice little added bonus here. Dallas has been pretty solid in their first half. You know, I'm just curious if it's even worth trying to split a bet over this.
But you know what that means.
Pass.
Yeah, honestly. Now, one thing I will say that is definitely interesting is probably this total. This total has been pretty healthy for all their games, like we were saying earlier, and maybe we don't have to lean on the first half necessarily too much because we are kind of getting it fairly even. But I mean, we just saw they were smashing this game total. I mean, there's no defense out here. It's just the turnovers and then how many points they score in transition defense. So interesting look here. I mean, I'm kind of surprised it's only -108. I mean, these are pretty high scoring games. I think the worst case scenario would be if the game starts to blow out either at half or before the end of the third quarter, and then we just get like a bunch of garbage run from the fourth quarter itself. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm definitely going to have some interest in this game total. I think I might have to split a unit over maybe this and let's see. One of these two. High consideration for both of these. But the game total, I'm definitely interested in. How you feeling about that one?
Makes sense. I don't really know totals that well, so I don't really look into them that much. They just seem to be hit or miss for me personally.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Well, one thing we could also do to kind of give us a general idea of it is just the metrics as a whole for the on season. So we can see that at least here at the top, you know, Dallas, they're averaging, I mean, almost 88 points for their opponent per game.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as we can get, Seattle is down here at the bottom with 78, but if we can get reasonably somewhere around like 85 points out of Dallas here, and Seattle just comes out and does their thing, I mean, they should put up almost 90 points. I mean, they've been doing it damn near both games so far. I think not a full unit bet or anything like that, but I think I'm gonna have to throw a little half unit on that total here.
Makes sense. It does. They should be running.
Yeah, they should be. And it's kind of weird to see that now with Howard back too, them having that additional 3-point threat. Yeah, she is, kind of slower for run up and down the court, but now having a 3-point threat, that's going to add to their increased team total per game. So I think that is also something that can give us a little cushion here.
I'm not mad at that. Cheer for a bunch of baskets, and when they airball, you can cuss them out and throw your hat.
Yeah, I want no defense tonight. Let's all have a shoot around.
Mm-hmm. You want Enrique's points, and you want Jules' points too.
Yeah. We'll talk about the player props here in a second for sure. Enrique is kind of interesting. I will say I was surprised to see that her line movement went back the other way, because she started out at minus 120 or 125 for the over, and now it's kind of going back the other way. Lloyd, I think she'll probably stand firm at a little bit of juice on the over. And then Ezzy's an interesting one today. Good spot for her. Interesting line movement. And Skylar. I just can't even do it, man. She depresses me every time we play her. Like last game, I wanted to cry. I mean, we could not have been looking any better, dude. We had 26 fantasy or something like that, 27 at half.
Yeah.
And she misses her 29 and a half, bro.
She didn't get 3 fantasy in the second half, huh?
She had 1 assist the entire second half.
Gross.
Oh my god.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, so that was some nasty work, but it is what it is. She was out there, she played minutes and just didn't do anything with it. So we move on. And then the other game. So the other game total is going to be really interesting, I think. Phoenix on a back-to-back, losing to Indiana. Can we talk about that?
Indiana, buddy. Hey, I'll tell you what we can talk about. Caitlin! Come on. Over 10 assists again? She can hit threes and all that, but man, her passing is up there too.
Yeah, and she was almost a triple-double. She ended with eight rebounds.
9. 9 even.
Oh, did she get 9?
Yeah, it was 9. That's why.
Nice.
That's why. And they got Fag Bentley back too.
Yep.
Indiana's all right. They're making those games interesting. I'm excited to see what they do against Vegas. Is that tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
13-point spread. I'll take that. See, that's the one I will take.
Whew, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's in Vegas, so I totally get it. Tomorrow, all right, so let's talk about just as a whole. I think today, slate is probably like a good 6.5, maybe 6 out of 10. Tomorrow, absolute banger slate. Very excited about tomorrow. I mean, we have a lot of scrub teams going against each other. We have the New York and Minnesota rematch after the Cup game. And then I think just a general eyes on this Vegas game is going to be insane. I mean, the Caitlin effect, we already know that, but Vegas already, I mean, a huge crowd pleaser. I mean, everyone tunes in to watch their game. So that game, obviously going to be sold out, probably nationally televised, and I'm excited.
I'm going Indy plus 13.
Ooh, you are brave, sir.
And I already got Caitlin over 16.5. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so we got a couple things real fast to talk about for Phoenix, and then we'll hang tight, guys. We'll definitely hop into the questions here in a second, and we'll talk about some plays as well. So for Phoenix, we did get midday Q tags for Becca Allen and as well as for Taurasi. She's having, I believe, a back issue.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. What are we going to see different if they're both out? Who's going to play there? It's going to be Sophie, I guess.
Yeah, Sophie will get the start for Becca Allen for sure, and I'm not really sure how they're going to play. Well, no. Sutton will more than likely start then. I think. I don't know.
Well, if they're both out, right? When they start Sophie and Sutton, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They might have to go with those two, but I mean, they still could want to bring Sutton off the bench because they do need to give Cloud a little bit of a breather, and just the rotational when they go small kind of helps out. But yeah, I mean, honestly, let's see.
Poor Taurasi. She's so old.
Yeah, she is.
Need a sound for a pterodactyl.
So, and one thing that's kind of giving me pause here, though, too, is so another thing that they could do is actually go big and not go with another guard here. They could keep Cloud at the 1. They could slide Copper down to the 2 because Copper is going to get covered by Carrington regardless. Like, so her positional matchup doesn't mean any difference today. And Copper now with Taurasi out, she's definitely going to pull more from 3. So that would make sense, and I wouldn't be surprised to see, honestly, like I said, them go big and throw in like, isn't Michaela still on this team too?
She's your favorite.
Who's the other backup that they had?
Nobody.
Another possible scenario, they could actually start Mac and Griner. Keep that in the back of your head. I know that might sound kind of weird, but Sophie is going to have a very difficult time hanging with Alyssa Thomas if she starts at the 4. But they could easily just go with a big set here between those two. But the problem with that, though, is it's going to leave either Liz Dixon or Harrigan playing a lot of minutes off the bench, and I don't know. Hang tight on this one. We really need to see the starting 5 in this injury news. I think this makes a lot of difference today.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at, I mean, even their backups, they don't have a lot of guards either. So
no, they don't.
I mean, yeah, like all these are starting, and if Taurasi's out, then I mean, that leaves Osborne, who has played a whopping 5 minutes a game.
Gross.
I mean, I got to think that Liz Dixon is probably going to play a little bit more here. I mean, I hate to say that, but it's either her or Natasha Mack. And if Mack's coming in for Griner, then we're going to split the minutes between these two. And I don't know how that's going to look. That's nasty. Ugh. Yeah, so this game, true pick'em. I would almost even be interested in under total here. With Phoenix coming out on a back-to-back, everyone should be a little tired. Connecticut, they played a lot of games this week. They just had a back-to-back not too long ago. And they're a good defense. I mean, they're elite from 3 or elite 3-point defense, and that might be the way that Phoenix has to hang in here.
Would you like the under more if Taurasi's out?
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if that total goes down if she's ruled out. If they're on it like that, maybe a point or two?
At least 1 point, yeah. I would think so.
All right. So we got 2 late games today.
Yeah. Late lock today, so make sure take your time today. Maybe go get that late cup of coffee, maybe that early beverage to start your night off tonight, right? Treat yourself a little bit this week.
Treat yourself. Okay, so we got, what props are you looking at that you're liking today?
Yeah, let's oh man, you got to make sure to check out that Discord. We were hitting a lot of these pre-bump lines. One of them I was going to shout out, but it's Howard. She was at 13 PRA. I'm assuming her points went up. No, okay, points is still 7.5. So this one still not bad. The 13.5. If you're going to play it, it's a bump line. But A lot of bumps today. A lot of bumps. We had Cloud 10.5 last night. McCowan 10.5 last night. Yeah, that sucks, man. A lot of bumps. Oh, Skylar, her assist went back down. Now that's interesting. That's interesting. Dallas is allowing the most assists per game. Why did this go back down again, though?
I don't know. That's weird.
Well, I mean, it might make sense, too, if it is a blowout. Then, I mean, we saw this last game, or last couple of games. Skylar, she's been kind of going to the bench a little early. And the fact that Horston has been playing and starting is kind of obnoxious. She's been closing games, too.
Horston's a beast.
Yeah. Yeah, she's kind of good.
She's athletic. Her shot's pretty ugly, but she got everything else.
So with the bumps, I mean, I still don't mind McCowan's first half points or even the full game. The full game went up by a full point. The first half only went up by 0.5. So this has got a little bit better value. And I'd probably still run Howard at 13.5, but I almost want to lean on the points here because, I mean, she's doing most of the damage in just straight up scoring. It's either scoring or rebounding, but there is a little bit of wiggle room for the assist and playmaking. Yeah, that'll be a secondary play. I mean, it is a bump line, so just keep that in mind with her. Let's see what else I got. We had so much line movement over the last 3 hours, man. It sucks.
Yeah. The one thing that sucks about streaming this close to lock.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is. You know, we're going to make the best of it. Man, Skylar at 6 assists. That's real interesting. That's really interesting. Dallas is allowing the first or second most assists per game. Yeah, still leading. So they're allowing 2.7. 35% usage monster. So that's interesting. That's interesting. Here, let's go team by team, actually. And I hate that they've been holding back on more Dallas props, too. It's like we finally got the secondary players with Uzin and Maddie and all them. And then Maddie gets hurt, and then Howard comes back, and they're just like, all right, you're just going to get Howard.
See, McCowan's a nice discount on Underdog. If you like her, she's at 6 first half and 11 full game. So that's a pretty nice discount.
Is it for McCowan?
Yeah. I hit refresh, and that's what mine still says. Where's yours?
Let's see. Are you playing with me over there?
I don't think so. Ah, there she is.
Yep. I can get behind that. And another one too. I was going to ask you about this earlier. Howard, they got her first quarter 3.5 points. That one's kind of interesting too. That seems 2 buckets. She plays almost the whole first quarter.
That's what I was about to say. That's probably why it's at 3.5. I've been noticing there's some good value on those fourth quarter plays too. They're just giving you the when the numbers are so low, that 0.5 matters so much. So 3.5, yeah, she only needs 4. If she's going to play 9-10 minutes of that first quarter. You know what's interesting one on Underdog? Scroll down to, I know you're not to Angel yet, but go look at Angel's first half rebounds and tell me how it hits you.
Oh, for tomorrow?
Yeah.
At 6? Woo, man.
You need 7 to beat you if you go under. I mean, we know she can get it. She's been crazy on the boards, but still, it's interesting.
Yeah, they just keep bumping her lines up. Keep bumping them up.
He keeps getting 16 rebounds. She's crazy.
All right. So a couple of these plays I think are pretty solid. Arike, 3.5 threes on the road. I'm going to have to take a stab at that just because, again, you're here to say that every time anybody, I don't care what the name value is, 3.5 threes, I'm going to go under.
I took that too earlier.
Underdog, actually, I'm glad you guys brought that up. They had a couple of interesting props today. I think this Ty Harris, 1.5 or 3.5 assists for this little added payout. This is a real interesting look. She's been wrecking this line in these like top 5, top 6 matchups for assists. She just had, I think, 5 assists on them last meeting. Let me check it out real fast. And especially if now, I mean, if there's no Taurasi, no Becca Allen, they're going to be going up against a lot of scrubby McScrubs, and they could score a lot here. Yeah, so she had 4 assists that first meeting, and then against Phoenix here, top matchup, she had 5. The other Dallas game, she had 4. There's a couple other matchups. But yeah, I mean, you can see there's definitely like a propensity for her to get there. So I like the assist for that extra payout. And then same thing, did PrizePicks pull her? Nope. I like these threes. Phoenix is allowing the most threes. We talked about that yesterday on the stream as well. So either one of these, I think, is pretty solid look for her.
I think it's Tiffany Hayes getting in the picture a little bit more. Is that why her assists are paying out more? Because Hayes is now taking some of that playmaking away.
Who? It's not Hayes.
Isn't it Hayes? Who do
No.
they have? Who do they have?
They got Rachel Banham and Tiff Mitchell.
Who's Tiffany? What am I thinking of? Who am I thinking of?
Oh no, they got Veronica Burton back lately.
No, that's not who I was thinking of. Let me look real quick.
That's who you should be thinking of. Yeah. Look at the usage from last game. You guys can see. So yeah. Yep. Old Veronica B. Burton. She's coming in, playmaking with Alyssa Thomas. The minutes don't really overlap a whole lot, so that's why I do like a little bit of a tie between having Ty Harris over her. I mean, yes, she's obviously playmaking and she's going to cut into that, but she spends a lot of time on the court with Alyssa Thomas too. So I think these two are going to clash a little bit more here, and that's some wiggle room for one of these two players to get there. But yeah, the threes, I think, very solid look. Again, Phoenix is just allowing the most, and she shoots a very high clip. I mean, almost 50 to 60% plus from 3 over her overall shot volume. So these are going to be solid looks today. I think a lot of potential. And yeah, some of these role players today I'm not messing with. Like, yeah, I think Alyssa Thomas, her assist probably pretty good, but she's been off in La La Land lately. Bonner, kind of interesting. I mean, she's killing the glass. I see they did take down the rebounds, but they left up the double-double prop at a 3x. Interesting. Same thing for her. Trade out with Ty Harris, 1.5 threes. She's been sketchy on the three-point shooting, but it's still the matchup for it. All right, man. Let's talk about some questions.
Alrighty. Guess who was first, motherfuckers? Sean Drake in this mother. He's first. No youngin, no Ian. Sean Drake. Sean Drake, the winner today. Bennett says AT 7.5 assists.
I would wait on it. It was going to move to 7. They pulled her from all the sites except for, FanDuel still has her up at 7.5. Just hang tight. Just hang tight. If you want to play it, I think she is comfortably going to go to 7 at some point. Did they pull her RA? They have not. So this will actually probably go to 16 flat as well. I like Alyssa Thomas. Man, I like her. I wanted to lock her in the queue last night, and I had to stop. Just seeing that Veronica Burton thing right there kind of scared me. And I don't know what's going on with AT lately. She's starting off red hot in the first quarter and pretty well in the first half, and it's just like that second half hits and she just is a ghost, man, a ghost out there. I don't even understand it. But yeah, overall, just it's a scary click. Only 7 games through almost 20 now in the season. Let's see, 18 games, so 7 out of 18. We can't even get a 50% hit rating there. It's a phenomenal matchup, and I get it. I was looking at, honestly, the combo earlier. Oh, see, yep, they did move this down. Ooh, now I'll say that, I'll bold statement right now. I dare
Uh-oh.
PrizePicks to, bro, I
Uh-oh.
dare PrizePicks to bump that down to 13, though. I dare them to move that down one more time. I will definitely play it at 13.
They
Because it
won't.
opened at 14, and Skylar moved down already. But if they move Alyssa Thomas, they bring her back and they bump that down to 13. We gotta play it. We gotta play it. We gotta play it. I hate to say it, but we gotta play it.
No, we do. How's Seattle with the giving up assists?
Seattle is not a great matchup. They are bottom 4. So, I mean, if you wanted to roll the dice on the combo, with Skylar and Enrique, I get it, but I don't even think Enrique, she actually might even bump down too. So, I mean, pause for the cause right now, fam. It looks like a lot of this stuff, honestly, is going back down. So, all this stuff right now, let's hang tight.
Yeah, AT against Phoenix and Skylar against Dallas, those are perfect matchups to go over. So give us that 13 for real. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Matt P is here. Matt, what's up, bro? He says, what's up, guys? New week. Yes, it is. New week. We start fresh. It is a Monday. Ian Warner's here without Youngin. Not talking shit. He's just here. Do we like Griner's 29.5 PRA under, he says. Under on Griner's PRA.
Well, we need to find out at least. So I don't think Becca Allen is that big of a deal. I mean, we did see her this last game. She had a double. So that was something. Oh, she had 9 rebounds. Yeah, so barely. But I mean, she's been killing the glass. That's something that we need to consider, because yes, Sophie is a pretty solid rebounding defender and what have you. Sophie's gonna have her hands full with just dealing with Alyssa Thomas, and no Becca Allen. A little concern for the rebounding upside. No Taurasi, though, is kind of scary for maybe a little extra field goal volume, because Taurasi at home has been shooting. Oh my God, this is so insane to see, man. Like, this just blows my mind.
The difference at home?
No, just the sheer logs of how long she's been in the season.
Oh yeah, it's like that.
No, I was trying to.
That new basketball card you get and you flip it over and you can't even read it because there's so many years on it.
Yeah. I was trying to find her home road split stats right here, but so her home games, this is something we got to also look at. She was averaging about 14 field goal attempts per game, and with that gone, I mean, yes, Sutton is definitely, she can be a capable shooter, but she is not that player. She's not going to shoot the ball 14 times. So the trickle down effect of that could be real, and I think something that can actually work in your favor. Now, I don't want to talk you off the play, but I will talk you off the play right now, just because if we do get even one of those players bumped out, what they're going to do is they're going to pull all of Phoenix lines, and I guarantee you the Griner especially, one of her lines are going to get bumped. And if you're going to do it in that case, just hold up, you get it at the bumped line, and then go under that.
Yeah, I mean, Griner's down at 18.5. I know it's Connecticut, but if Taurasi's out, Griner's about to get fed. So's Copper.
Yeah, and they don't even have Griner's lines up at all. I mean, they're gone already.
What do you think about Copper and Jewel points if Taurasi's out, or even Griner and Enrique points combo? I know it's kind of shitty to go over points combo. Those are always tough, unless they're on the same team. I see they did away with that because we caught them last year with that. Those bastards. Because imagine that, man. Imagine if Taurasi was out and they gave us Copper and Griner combo. That's what they did last year.
Yeah. If Becca Allen is out, I think that's a nod a little bit more towards Griner. But if Taurasi is out, that's definitely a nod towards Copper, because Copper and Taurasi are hand in hand, directly affecting each other.
What would you do with Copper? You just go straight points? Or you think she'll even be in more of an assist mode as well?
I mean, the playmaking's kind of subject there. They didn't give us an RA line for her, unfortunately, but Actually, man, an RA line would actually be really nice because, like I said, Carrington is going to be covering Copper regardless. Like, it doesn't matter who's in, who's out. So if Taurasi is out, then yes, she will definitely pick up playmaking. I mean, almost by default, she's going to have to pick up playmaking. So something PRA if you're going to do it, but I would really be looking for the RA, honestly.
You see her PRA's pretty discounted there.
Yeah.
They're implying a 6.5 RA. It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, she's been really averaging like over 7.5 here for a minute now. So,
what do you think about that 28.5 fantasy even? That's pretty low too.
it is. The only thing I'm worried about that is, again, with the Carrington, she's already been averaging a lot of turnovers, which is kind of obnoxious, and we're only really getting like 1.5 steal per game to offset that. The PRA, I definitely can get behind, because the RA is going to be there. I think the RA for sure, if they're both out, is going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Can we even find, man, if I can find her RA right now, I'm going to lock that in. No. Yeah, be careful with the fantasy. I mean, this is definitely a low line for her. It's a low line for sure. I bet her first half is stupid low. Yeah, 13 flat? Man.
If Taurasi's out, that's a good play.
Yeah, we almost might have to. I mean, this. Oof. So if we need 14 on this, the full game was what, 26 or 26.5?
26.
If they weren't on a back-to-back, that's the only thing I'm like, about the full game, but that's a big discount. I mean, if we need 14 for a win in the first half, that's almost a two discount here on the full game. Yeah, we got to throw this one in the queue, or at least keep this one on standby. This isn't a for sure play, no doubt, but this is one I think we need to keep in the back pocket right now.
Yeah,
mostly for Taurasi.
Yeah, if Taurasi's out, I like it. You got to take a stab at it. I know Connecticut's tough, but you got to also think Phoenix is coming off that loss. They're probably going to come in pissed.
Yeah. And I mean, so let's even look at her average on the season. I mean, at home games, she's averaging 23 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. I mean, by that mathematication, I'm looking at about 29 PRA right there.
Mathematication?
Yeah, by them kind of stats, that's a nice little discount.
Hey.
And if she's out too, for sure Copper is getting bumped. So, I mean, undeniable, she's going to I would say probably even 27.5. I wouldn't be surprised.
26 flat PRA Copper. They don't even have that on Underdog.
Oh, yeah. What does she have? Is she even on here? Oh, here.
They don't have it on Parlay either. Only PrizePicks has it. No, it's funny.
Yeah.
Her fantasy's 29.5 on Parlay too. That's a whole point discount there. 28.5. I think it's 29 on. Was it 29 on PrizePicks? You don't want to fuck with the fantasy though. PRA on PrizePicks is probably the one.
Yeah, because I mean, who's she going to be getting blocks and steals from? I mean, maybe one on Bonner, but probably not on Carrington. Or I don't even know if she's going to guard Carrington on the other side. She might pick up a Bonner or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't mind Griner either.
Yeah.
I know the matchup's tough, but if Taurasi's out, they got to go to Griner and Copper. They don't have anybody else. What is
Did they bump? They bumped Griner. I was looking to see if did they bump Griner down?
Yeah, she was 19.5 last night.
Okay. Well, let's keep an eye out for that. I mean, that news is super important.
Okay. Coach is here. He says, nothing better than Just Cash. Let's win. Hashtag Just Cash. Just Cash. That's the new YouTube channel here. The new Discord, guys. Just Cash. It is. If you want any E's picks for WNBA, you got to go to the new Discord in the description. It is free. Click the button. You are there. It is easy.
Link down below.
We are free at the moment. Did I say free? Free is great. Ian Warner says, what about Copper's under 29.5 fantasy? We just talked about Copper. We don't want to touch her under, I don't think, today. Right?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Ian says, we don't know you, Sean. You don't count. I'm first. Woo! It's heating up, buddy. It's heating up. Bennett says, Lloyd, 21.5 points. I know you were on Jewel today. 21.5.
Yeah. Yep. She just moved, actually.
Oh, up to 22. Well, hey, again, if you're in the Discord, you get the plays at the better value when we post them the night before. Click the link in the description and you are there. No credit cards, no nothing you put in. You just come, click the button, and you're right in there to find Jewel Lloyd at 21.5. He's 21.5 also on Underdog still. And let's see, did Parlay bump her? I don't know, man. I hate betting on Jewel, but damn, she showed me why we need to last game. Whew, she was going off.
I think with the bump now, I'd probably take the PA.
Isn't there a combo with her that was interesting? Or do we not like combo over points? Because both of them have to do good.
I mean, this one's definitely interesting with Copper. You know, if Taurasi is going to be out, then Copper is going to pick up some usage. But again, man, the scoring is going to be tough. Carrington's been really solid. I'm not going to sleep on her defense. Yeah,
and you like looking at her. Big Two says, I need a bingo! Big Two, Big Two, Big Two, Big Two. Danzy's here too. Danzy's here. Oh, another person in the Discord that I need to just talk about. Danzy is on fire when it comes to tennis. On fire. I hit a 3-pick. I saw him hit a whole bunch of plays this morning. Danzy is the manzy. I just quoted and made that up right now. Don't even worry about it. You guys can use it. Andre Reed says, LFG. Danzy said it's winning season. Oh, and here we are. Sean Drake movie trivia. Are you ready, E? Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to stop the music so you can concentrate. Okay. Trivia time. From 1989. Person 1 says, ask yourself, what do you seek the cup of Christ? Is it for his glory or for yours? Person 2 says, I didn't come for the cup of Christ. I came to find my Father. And the answer is?
I think that's from Indiana Jones, isn't it?
Woo! He got it, folks.
Hey.
I've been told it was Indiana Jones. Trust me, I had no clue. But Sean let me know, and we're back to the props. Thanks, Sean, for the movie trivia. I need to get Jeopardy. I need to get the Jeopardy theme song next time I read it to put in the background. Okay. Andre Reed says, ready for this parlay. Brother Ski is here. What up? Coach 91Bet says, really clear camera, Big E. Big Coach says, really clear camera. And I agree. The camera's looking mighty fine there, E. Andre Reed says, happy Monday, family. Andre Reed, what up, bro? Quinn is here. What's up, Quinn? He said, what up, E? What up, Underrated? What's up, everyone? We got a great community, I must say. Everyone's in a good mood. I mean, how mad can you be? Andre Reed says, audio's on point. Thank you, sir. We must have found that out in a good way. We did not know. It's a new mic today. Three Kings Tough says, yo, what's the word? What is the word? He says, think I'm a parlay Bonner, Copper, and Lloyd point totals. Parlay Bonner, Copper, and Lloyd. Now we know you're going to like Copper if Dino's out. You already like Lloyd. What about Bonner? What about Bonner today?
Yeah, Bonner's interesting. You know, we kind of touched on her earlier. That
pause.
I think there is, super pause. Got to fight AT for it. Unpause.
Oh,
it's just really the 3-point volume. Like if she can bang in a couple threes here, that would be nice. But I think her home road splits were kind of Yeah, they favor home a little bit more, but the 3-pointers favor the road just slightly. I think the 3-point volume is a little bit better for the road just as a whole. And I mean, she is technically shooting the ball more on the road itself. Less free throws than the home games, but the field goal efficiency has just been so bad on the road. Not even shooting 40% from the field. Kind of tough. But oh my god, the rebounding though, averaging almost 7.5 rebounds per road game. That's interesting.
Let me stop you there, because I know the way that I look at all these props, or the way that we look at all these matchups. Phoenix, every time I see someone play Phoenix, I look at the guards first for their rebounding. What about Bonner's rebounding today? Is she going to get anything going here with Phoenix, or does that not matter with Bonner, in your opinion?
I mean, she could definitely fall into a couple of additional rebounds because I mean, Phoenix is both. Phoenix is a team that's going to shoot the most threes, but the the problem with her is, I mean, we saw it in the first game here too. It's really fluky for the 3-guard spot. So the one thing that we know for sure we've been able to track and follow is at least the one guard. So that would be like today, Ty Harris. The one guard in particular has been picking up increased rebounding against them. And I mean, I think Bonner could pick up some additional rebounding here, but it's so hard to say. That one's tough.
Do you think it would be Carrington picking up a few more rebounds? Because I see they bumped her rebounds up because they know, huh? They got her at 5.5 rebounds. That's way higher than normal, isn't it? Usually 4.5. So they're onto it.
Yeah.
They're onto the tricks.
That's way higher.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. I'd assume she probably has like 6 she had 10 rebounds against them. Yeah.
Yeah, that Phoenix guard rebounding thing is real deal. Every single time. It's just Connecticut doesn't have the right one. What's Ty Harris going to get 6 rebounds today?
Probably not. So the only thing that we have to kind of think about going further down the rabbit hole is if, say, Taurasi's out and Becca Allen is out, if they slide Copper down to the 2 and whoever comes in at the 3, that could kind of maybe throw a wrench into things just a little bit, because I mean, that could be a do nothing. That could be and another thing to consider, Taurasi is their primary 3-point shooter as well. So the whole threes up thing, if she's out, that might be kind of, we need to dial that back a little
That's
bit
true. Good point. That almost makes me want to go under Carrington's rebounds. Is that silly? 5.5?
I mean, that's really damn high. Like, I don't know where they're coming with 5.5 at. I mean, this is 5 games out of the season.
It's Phoenix. It's got to just be that Phoenix. But you're right, bro. If Taurasi's out, that goes out the window.
Yeah, because I mean that's going to change the whole look of the team. Yeah, I mean, completely. Like Sophie might shoot a couple, but whoever else they're bringing in is not going to be a 3-point shooter.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Not right now. When I get the news, if Taurasi's out, I'm going Carrington under 5.5 rebounds. Interesting.
What site was that on?
It's on Underdog. They're not giving the best value, but I'm looking on Fliff right now too to see.
Oh my god, you see the odds on this?
What is it? Yeah.
168?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta throw that in the queue, man. What the hell?
Well, it's already 0.8. It's similar, I think. 0.8 is kind of close to that. Actually, 0.8 is a little better. But trying to find it on Fliff. My bad. Oh, on Fliff, it's actually 4.5 on Fliff. So yeah, we might want to get that in now before it bumps. It'll probably be 4.5 here in a minute, or 5. I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck it, I'll throw a little 10 on this one. Boom. See it on the screen there, folks.
I mean, you would assume Taurasi's out. I mean, midday Q tag and back-to-back. And she's old as can be.
Well, the back issues have been a thing for her for a long time. So if that is actually for real, then yeah, I think she's going to sit.
Yeah, I remember her. She got hurt in the last game. Now that I think about it, I remember her walking off and wincing and being like, "Oh, I'm injured. I'm injured." Okay, so sorry, I went on a tangent there. Do you like Bonner?
Yeah, I'll have some kind of split. I think exposure between Bonner and Ty Harris as a whole. I'm just trying to think of what do they have carrying.
He also went on to say Bonner's back in Phoenix. That's why he likes Bonner. Copper bounce back spot, and Lloyd always destroys Dallas.
Yeah. Good point about the Phoenix get back. I did forget about that. Yeah, so have some kind of different exposure. You know, obviously we want somebody who's a capable 3-point shooter. Personally, today I'm not going to mess around too much with like Brianna Jones. I know she had a really good game the first time, but that was without Griner and against Natasha Mack. Carrington, I mean, this is the highest her points have been all season. So if you want to play it, go for it. If not, I get that as well. See, the only thing I'm on the fence about with Bonner is, do we want the fantasy? Because there is going to be some decent block and steal upside and potential RA as well, or will we just go straight points here and hope she actually does something?
Probably got to go points.
Or we could do even the is the PR taxed up 22, 23? No, I'm getting even money on this too.
Either way, yeah.
Yeah, one of these two. Okay, I can get behind that.
All right. Big Mike's here. What up, Mike? He reminded me. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. And hey, I haven't even smoked. I'm ready now, though, because Big Mike reminded me. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. I really do, more than you know. Skylar assists only, 3 Kings says. Skylar assists only. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I think it's got a little bit of a push at 6, but I'm kind of surprised that PrizePicks moved it down to 6. It's a great matchup. Great matchup for assists.
It is. I want that 5.5.
Carrington's full game fantasy is also kind of interesting too. They refuse to bump it up over 24. It seems like 24.5 is just like a hard cap for her. We talk about her at length every single stream. I mean, it's the second half minutes, it's the fourth quarter minutes in particular. Very risky, but she's doing a lot of damage in the third quarter, like a lot of damage. And you can see too, so look at this, all these green bars, last 4 out of 5. Go back to her first half though. This first half, this is a desert, night and day. Way different.
Oh, Carrington.
Yep.
Finally getting her chance out there. Andre Reed says, are the Fever for real? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. Andre says, are the Fever for real? I think the Fever are all right. Yeah,
they're pretty legit. You know, I mean, you get 6 first-round draft picks for like the last decade or however long they've been doing it.
Right.
Yeah, I think they're starting to really put it together. Knock on wood, no injuries for this team. That's just really the biggest thing they need to fade right now.
Kevin Thomas says, Skylar's fantasy finished at 30.9 on my PrizePicks from Saturday. If that's what you're talking about, was it different for you? And while you're thinking, I would light this up. Thank you, Mike. Yet again.
Yeah, I was pretty sure she failed us.
Hey, can you guys hit the likes while he's doing that, please? We're only at 21, and we have 65 watching. We need 50 likes for good luck, guys. Good luck on all our bets today, guys. It's Monday. We got to start strong.
Did she? I was pretty sure she stayed under over here. Let me.
I'm pretty sure
Skylar
she did. I thought she did. Did she get something awarded to her later and you don't know, and you have a green bar somewhere on your old lineups?
Oh, they went back and added like a steal and something else.
Oh, you're happy. You actually won. How's that feel? You don't seem happy enough.
I was thinking she played again though. Am I crazy?
You're crazy. Kevin Thomas, thank you for that.
Yeah, we didn't even catch that. Oh shit, that's cool.
Andre Reed of the Buffalo Bills says winning 7 of their last 11. That's the fever. I wonder if he's ever got that. Andre Reed of the Buffalo Bills. Andre Reed was awesome receiver.
They added a block at the end of the game because this is what I remember seeing is this one damn assist and 13 minutes of nothingness.
Okay. So let's remember this moment. They added a block and you got the W. Remember this moment. It happens every now and then.
Yeah. Yep. I'm surprised nobody caught that. Though.
I know. Only Kevin Thomas.
Sharp eye, sir.
Yeah. Ian Warner says, should we take over on Carrington's fantasy? You were just talking about that.
It's a good look, just a second half risk with the minute, but I mean, she's turning up in the third quarter.
Yeah. 3 King says, back injuries are no joke. I think Taurasi sits this one out. I agree. Nathan says, we think blowout unders in the Connecticut game?
That's definitely a possibility if both of those sit. If you're gonna do blowout unders, I would wait until we get that news and then go under the bump lines.
You know what? Also, I feel like I could be onto something. I could be wrong here, but I'm thinking when there's unders to be had, they could work for you pregame. But they feel that much better when you can see what's happening in the first half, and then you try to get those unders in before they pull the board. And you get the second half unders. I mean, that just seems a little easier. I guess you could do both. Raymond Cousins says, any unders? Now, that's interesting. We haven't talked about unders much today.
Yeah, I think we had one under for yesterday, didn't we?
And thank you guys for hitting that like. That was awesome.
Yes, thank you. No, I guess so we didn't have any unders posted up for yet, but the obvious unders are going to be in this Phoenix game. I think we need to wait on that news. Yeah, it's going to be a tough scoring matchup for Copper. So, I mean, maybe you could consider straight up under her points. But
it's just tough with Taurasi out, though.
I know, man. She's definitely going to have increased usage. And the problem, too, is if we see Carrington go out and pick up, 2 early fouls, I mean, it's just going to be green light for Copper to go off in that first half. So, I mean, there's a little bit of risk there, but it's tough.
It is.
There's not a lot of juice on many unders today, at all. I mean, there's a couple here and there. Skylar, if you really want to go under 14 points, personally, I don't want to touch that. That's so damn low. Enrique 22 and a half. It is a touch low, but I can see it. We just need to see how it'll come out and play. I mean, if they come out and fall flat, then Enrique's turning up in that second half. But if they pull ahead, then she'll sit down.
Yeah, the unders are tough today. And you know me, I love them. But it's hard because the Taurasi being out kills all the unders if she's out. So you can't lock them in now. If she's in, I'm saying.
And this is interesting line movement too. So I don't know if I would touch the 14 and a half necessarily because that's kind of pushing it. But
damn,
I'm surprised
PrizePicks
has it. They have her at 15.
Yeah.
I would go under this, I think.
Okay, she comes out, plays a little bit, back hurts, sits. If anything happens in that game, she's sitting early.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be on the board. Why is she 15? There's only this wrong way, folks.
Yeah, that's weird.
Bree Jones, 13 and a half. I think this is interesting, to say the least. I really want to go under her rebounds. Oh, they did bump them back up. No way.
Who's that?
Bree Jones.
Big Bree.
Yeah, she was 5.5. Pretty heavy juice on the under. I see a little bit back the other direction. Maybe that's just kind of the ripple effect of if the guards are out, then the grinder, usage, whatever it's going to be. But 5.5 is pretty high. She has not been doing that. She has not been rebounding. At all. On the season, we're talking 5 games out of 18, whatever I said earlier. Yeah, 5 out of 18. Yeah, under. I'm going under that.
Brianna Jones rebounds?
Yeah. She could get it, sure, whatever, but
no, that's
hit rating.
That's value, bro. That's value on that one. Now, if Taurasi's out and they have less threes going up, you would assume Brianna Jones has a little bit better chance of getting that 6, though, unfortunately. Because I do like that. I'm looking on Underdog, bro. It's 0.8x hitting that under, so that's great value on PrizePicks.
Yeah. We actually need to post that, I think.
Taurasi and Brianna.
Not necessarily them together because Taurasi could totally DMP, but I'm at least wanting to post this rebound line. I feel like that's a little high.
What's your second favorite play that's left on the board?
That's tough, man. That's tough. Honestly, I like these Ty Harris threes a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
It's Phoenix. I'm wondering why they're leaving that on the board, because I know a lot of people are probably on that. Weird. Not even in the top plays, so maybe people aren't on it. I'm looking. Oh yeah, it is. But it's low on the top plays. McCowan's the number 1 play on there. It's funny.
Yeah. I know, and that's so scary to think about.
Yeah, because she does that disappearing act, and the coach benches her. She plays 3 minutes, and you're sitting there with your dick in your hand, like, what did I just do?
Yeah, regretting life the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Some of our favorite plays were bumped, so that's hard to say. Literally all 3 of these we posted last night, or actually all 4 of the top 4 plays were posted last night. So.
Well, I'm glad I'm in the Discord.
Yeah.
I already got them.
These are still good value plays, and we'll throw in here both Bonner and I think Carrington, but obviously don't play all these together. Break them down, split them up in between. We're just waiting on news right now. That kind of sucks.
Well, what are we queuing up in case the news hits? Say Dino's out. What are we smacking? You doing Harris threes? You're doing Jones rebounds under? No, regardless. And what are you jumping on? Copper? If Taurasi's out, Copper PRA.
Yeah, I think we got to take a stab at the Copper PRA. So if Taurasi is out, actually, I think maybe we back off the love a little bit for Ty Harris here, because they could still have a solid guard set out there to cover her. Sugg and Cloud are, not the best defenders, but they're definitely not bad defenders by any means. And we've seen, also with Connecticut, they go with Mitchell off the bench or Banham or Burton lately too. So that's kind of a pain in the ass to think about. But I think these two have been solid for their production levels. We just need Bonner to come through. That's the only thing with her, man. Yeah, I gotta back that off. Even if we had to pick the pecking order like this, I think outside of the 2 unders, Carrington, because she's gonna be playing a lot of minutes hip to hip with Copper, and we got to assume that Copper picking up that usage is gonna correlate well with some stocks and blocks and all that good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Final answer.
Okay. Am I crazy? As I'll take it from you. You always say this. Am I crazy for thinking Griner's gonna go over if Taurasi's out?
She definitely could.
I know it's Connecticut,
it really,
but they feed her, bro. They feed the shit out of her.
Yeah. So the thing is going to be how much are they going to dare Sophie to shoot from 3? So let's say Becca Allen and Taurasi are out. Sophie obviously is going to get the start here. If Alyssa Thomas is not giving her respect and just leaving her out on the 3-point line, then Sophie's going to be chucking it up from there. But if she's playing her positional matchup and is dragged out to the 3-point line, where really your best help defender is either going to be possibly Bonner or Ty Harris, which that's kind of scary because she's just going to be in that perimeter near Cloud. I mean, almost by default, they might just space the floor out and leave Griner down low in the solo matchup. Now, with that same breath, I will say the first half, they might let Griner kind of run amok, but the second half will definitely have adjustments. But if Griner's walking away with, 12 points, something like that in the first half, which actually, let's look at her first half too. While we're...
18.5 is low for her, and that's, I would assume, strictly from the matchup. But then when you take the fact that Dino's out, and it's still at 18.5, I mean, who's going to be on Griner? They put AT on her?
No.
Who they put on her?
Brianna.
Oh. What's she going to do?
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know. I mean, they're both very slow transition players, so matchup-wise, I mean, it kind of makes sense, but it's the size difference is going to be pretty noticeable because Brianna, we know she doesn't have any kind of ups.
I'm going Griner, bro. Fuck it. I'm Griner. Stanky, Spartan-ass Griner. Over.
Let me see. So she's 6'9". Oh my god!
And I only
6-inch.
I only said stinky butt Griner because there's a story out that says she farts all the time in the locker room. Copper said it. Tarasi said it. Who else said it? A bunch of people said it.
Yeah, the
so
whole team.
Don't get mad at me.
Yeah.
I'm just repeating. Stanky ass Griner. I can't get it out of my mind. It's disgusting. But she's gonna win me some money when Tarasi's out tonight. Getting 19.
Yeah.
Hey, doggy. Ian Warner, since you're taking under on... Whoa. Hey, Leon, that's really loud. Leon? Sorry about that. Ian Warner says, since you're taking under on Enrique's threes made, should we take the under on her and Diana's 5.5 threes made? 5.5 is kind of low if you're thinking Enrique's 3.5 already, huh? I kind of get where he's going with it, though. I wish it was 6.
Yeah. Was it Enrique and Tarasi?
Yeah, but, and also Tarasi's probably not even in.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you want to take a stab at it, if she's it, then obviously it'll DMP.
Brother Ski says, don't we usually get stock in free throw props in July in past years? We should soon, though. We should soon.
Anytime now.
And it's interesting because it's WNBA. We know it's bigger than ever this year. Maybe they'll give us even a few other things to fuck with. That'd be nice. Big 2 says Wings plus 11.5 over total points. Connecticut -3 and under total points. That a bingo? Question mark. So Wings plus the points and the over points and Connecticut -3 and under total points. This one big huge parlay?
Yeah, that's the usual big 2.
Man,
I think that
y'all need to get off these parlays, bro.
It's not a bad look. I mean, Connecticut, I will say they've been kind of sketchy on defense on the road. I mean, they're still pulling out the dub. They're still getting, work done, but they are letting teams hang in until the very end on the road. I mean, we saw them just have to go to overtime to beat Washington, and then didn't they turn around and lose? Yeah, fucking lose to Atlanta the next game. Like, are you kidding me?
Hey, you wash your mouth out with soap there, guy.
Bleh. That one hurt my soul, man. I could not believe they choked the second half of that game.
I'm just going to remind you, remember I said before it, just get out the picture of Sophie and whoever else with the lotion and you'll be fine. It's either that, now I can add to it. Do you see how they just added fantasy points for Skylar? Come on, bring you on back. Come on, E. Shit happens. Let's go. We don't get mad anymore. We don't even throw our hat anymore.
Nope.
Fuck all that. Coach DFS says, what's up, fellas? Do we like Taisha Harris over 1.5 threes? Yes, we do. And if so, do you also like Dino Tarasi with the dinosaur emoji? I love it. Do you like her over 4 assists? Now, Dino's probably not playing, but if she was, you probably wouldn't touch anything over, just in fear that she might not play the whole game, huh?
Yeah, I know she sucked it up that first game, but she's not really a primary playmaker, and with Sutton back too, it's kind of been interesting. So Sutton was back this last game. Taurasi had 3, so we saw her. I mean, kind of making an immediate impact. Indiana's a pretty good matchup for it too. It's metrics wise, it's not a really good matchup at all. I mean, the first game she only had 1 assist against them. It's a really good rebounding spot for her because she plays kind of more like a 3 small forward in this matchup, and they let Copper kind of just hack and slash and try and get open as best she can. But Taurasi's weird. I don't know, real weird. And I would be honestly concerned about even the rebounding too if she's having back spasms or back issues.
Yeah,
I probably just fade. Either take under her points or under something, or just fade her out tonight. She might not even play, honestly. Yeah, pass. Stop.
Rod Pope says Natasha Cloud under 6.5 assists. We haven't talked about Natasha at all today.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of liking it. You know, it's a really tough matchup. I mean, Connecticut's bottom of the barrel, like assist allowed, everything. And I mean, who's she going to pass to if Taurasi's not there? And
Yo, I just thought of something. Well, I know you were on her points last night already, which is great. If, again, you're in the Discord, and, again, it's free, just click down in that description, hit the button. You'll be hanging out with us every day, and you'll get this value. But you got Natasha Cloud at 10.5 points. Imagine if Taurasi's out. Tell me she's not getting 11 points if Taurasi's out.
right, exactly. And you know, we definitely lucked up with that, catching that early, and just talking out some game script. But
Also,
yeah,
bro,
I don't know.
also think about it too. If Taurasi's out, I mean, you could see maybe Cloud picking up assists, but what about the idea that Cloud has to do more offensively and doesn't pass as much? I don't know though. We could be wrong about that. She could give it right to Griner and get 5 assists in the first half. You know how that goes.
Yeah. No,
Never
I mean, I'm definitely right there. You know, I think it's kind of a scary click just because she's done so much on the season as a whole. But I mean, also, again, as you mentioned, somebody else has got to help with the scoring, and Sutton. So if Sutton starts, yes, I think yes.
Good call.
We need to take that.
Yeah.
So keep
Cloud-
that in the back pocket for the
Cloud
queue.
almost turned into a scorer if Sutton starts.
Yeah. Cloud. Yeah, we could see Cloud actually kind of creeping over a little bit more as a 2 guard.
Remember the games last year when she was in, and I forget who was injured, but she can score if she's needed to. You know what I mean? Like if I totally forgot about Cloud. If Taurasi's out, bro, Cloud might be a little sneaky play. For real.
Yeah. And we can really attack it with a lot of different angles. You know, taking the assist under, I think that's a solid look. The points over, the rebounding upside is going to be even better for her here. You know, she had 4 rebounds the first game. Where's it at? Yeah, 4 rebounds that first game too. So, I mean, PR might not be bad either.
Yeah. Talking through these games brings some plays that makes more sense. Like when you look at it by yourself, at least for me, it helps a lot to hear other people's comments and then talk through the games and stuff like that. It's important. And then once the game starts, those second half plays become even better because you're ready and you know what's going on. So that's
Exactly.
what's up. 3-time is here. What up, everyone? Happy Monday. What's your favorite DK play for today? Your favorite DK play for today. Also, guys, we've been going an hour and 20 minutes, and I don't even feel like stopping because today the games aren't until later. We only have 31 likes, though. We need 50 for good luck. So there's 96 people in here. If y'all can hit the like, we would appreciate it very much. So what's your DK play of the
please.
day? What's your DK play of the day, though?
That's a good question, honestly. Either the over total on the Dallas and Seattle game, or
Was that what 2 said, too? Did he like that over? I think he did, too. Huh?
yeah, or If you're on DK, man, we can get some alt line, alt spread action in here.
You're gonna do a little parlay, a little 2-picker or something.
Oh we could do something fun with this. I mean, you get like Connecticut plus. Where's me like a plus 5.5?
Hey, I want to throw this out there. If anyone's listening, I have a play for tonight that's on Underdog that is going to. I don't even say the word lock because I hate that word, but it is a very, very, very good play. But I'm going to put it in the Discord later tonight. I don't want to share it yet because I know I want as many people as possible to get on it because they're going to remove this shit. Well, we'll hope it's there later tonight. I just remembered that. Come to the Discord and get the top play of the day. Just saying.
Yeah, make it easier. Yeah, so I mean, I think we could get away with something even like this. Go like Suns like plus 5. What's that going to give us? 96. All right, let's go down one more. We ain't losing by 4. Hell, I ain't scared. All right, something like this. Give us a little cushion. That way, if even if Connecticut loses, they keep it close. Within 3.5 is pretty solid. And either Seattle minus 2.5 here, or if we want to get frisky and go with the first half, we could throw up this minus 455 for the first half spread. One of those two.
Got to give them your top. Got to pick one, because we're gonna keep track of what you do on here. We're gonna tell you if you're good at this or not tomorrow. So you better show us the right one. Which one is it?
No, we'll run this. I mean, it's not gonna be one play. Come on now, don't be tripping. If you're on DK, we're gonna get into something special.
I actually like that. I mean, think about it. Some people don't even bet like that. You know, most people just got on the PrizePicks and they don't understand necessarily spreads and stuff like that. But I mean, all you need right there is Seattle to win by more than 2.5 points, and Connecticut. I don't even know why. Connecticut.
Yeah, that should not be there.
Like, Connecticut should win the game. So
yeah,
I mean, you're getting 3.5, and minus 250 is not a bad payout for that. I guess anything's possible. In it's just team ball. You never know what's going to happen. Nothing's a lock. And when you parlay, you add 2 chances for an L. But I do like it. I do like it.
Again, today, the slate, about a 6 out of 10. Let's save that money for tomorrow. We got tacos. We got a 4-game slate. It's going to be a banger.
Although I do have one play for you if you come in the Discord later that's going to hit probably 95%, 85%. Ty, what do you think about Lloyd and Enrique points combo and Dewana Bonner points? Love what y'all do. Thanks, Ty. Appreciate you.
Hey, appreciate you, fella. Or buddy. Yeah, we talked about Bonner. I think, we're going to see her line movement here shortly. Oh, crap. I forgot to post that Brianna.
It's gone.
I hope not. That would suck. Sorry, but multitasking.
Don't worry, we got plenty of time. Games don't start for 3.5 hours, and we're going on our 24-hour live stream, so you're good. We got plenty of time.
Stop it.
No, we got 22.5 hours left.
All right. So Enrique and Lloyd. Now I know they did disappoint us the first meeting, I believe, just because Lloyd. Or no. I do like Lloyd. I think Enrique is kind of interesting. She actually might even bump down. I mean, they had some line movement going back the other way. We could see her, honestly, I think at 22 flat, and I wouldn't be surprised. But Lloyd did just move to 22 flat herself. So let's see. Yeah, 22. What's the combo? Has it got the tax or no tax?
Tax? Why no tax?
Oh, see, yeah, the combo basically is already at what it should be. So Enrique still has that individual 0.5 tax on her, but the combo right now, that's interesting.
Yeah, 2 plays you liked.
Yeah, I can get behind that. So keep an eye out for this cloud, and I'm just going to remove Tarasi because she's probably not even going to play. All right, and then the cloud, that'll be if Tarasi sits.
If
And Sutton
Taurasi
starts.
sits, Sutton starts. Cloud under. Combo, Carrington, Bonner. Okay. Three Kings says Copper will eat tonight. I agree. Copper should eat tonight. It's WNBA, and whenever you think something's going to happen, sometimes it doesn't, and you look like, oopsie. But she should. What make y'all like Harris? Just curious. That's a good price to hit 2 threes. What do you like about Harris? It's that matchup, eh?
Yeah, so the matchup and the metrics for her is just going to be
Show him the
phenomenal.
Phoenix threes. That shit's crazy to see. Show him the difference.
Oh yeah, their opponent threes. So they were at 10 and some change this last game. But yeah, I mean they're leading the league by a full three made per game. And with Ty Harris, she just mostly shoots from three anyways. And her on-court matchup's going to be pretty solid against Cloud. But I mean, look at the first game that they played. She only took 3 threes, which is kind of weird. But she also only played 23 minutes because they just absolutely murdered them. And most of the starters didn't play like any of the second half whatsoever. But on the season as a whole, I mean, she's shooting, a pretty heavy clip from three. Like I said, it's about just shy, I think, of a 50-50 split. Yeah, 10 games. So 10 out of the 18 games, she's gone over this line. And a lot of the matchups, though, I mean, specifically just the matchups is what we're looking for. So we do need Phoenix to try and keep it close. No 40-point blowout like the first meeting. That would be awful. But, yeah, it's a good matchup for her. And the three-point shooter's going to shoot.
Hey, do me one favor. Go back to where you were. I wanted to show one more thing. Go to just show the guards. Look how crazy it is. You know what I mean? Do the advanced filters up there in the corner, and then do guards and look at that number. It's funny.
Versus Phoenix.
Yeah. Watch how different it is for the rest of the team, the rest of the league.
Yeah, I mean, they're allowing so many per game. And if you look at some of these teams, too, like Connecticut obviously doesn't shoot a lot of threes. Seattle doesn't shoot a lot of threes. Minnesota, and none of these. But, I mean, Vegas, top, Liberty, Dallas, like all these. It's funny to see Dallas, though. That's just Enrique. It's not even Dallas. That was Enrique.
I know. No one else shoots them. Who was shooting all those threes yesterday? Who was that? What's her name? Lindsay Allen wasn't on the Dallas, but that was insane. Didn't she have 5 threes in the first half or something? That was crazy. Anyways, AOD's here. What up, bro? AOD's here. Love when AOD's here.
Yo.
I'm gonna give him that.
Yo.
Give him that. Appreciate you, bro. 2C says, I like that play though for show. And I don't know how far behind he was for that, but he liked one of the plays, so that's good. Twan McClure says, what about Cloud points and assists?
Yeah, just be careful with the assists. Again, who's she going to be passing it to might be a little sketchy tonight. But I think if Taurasi sits, there's a lot of PR upside.
Yeah.
And the assist downside, again, will come with if Sutton starts. So if Sutton starts, no assist, going under the assist. If somebody else starts, then I would maybe consider the PA. Yeah.
I'm warning you. I'm giving you a warning. I'm slightly worried that Cloud just drops it to Griner like 5 times, though. I see that happening possibly, even if Sutton's in. But I digress. I said that for the first time in my life. Digress. 2C says Bonner 20 points, 8 rebounds. Okay, I can see it. That'd be nice. Twan McClure says, what about Cloud? We've talked enough about old Cloudy Cloud now. Old Tosh, if you know her well. DJ Boy says, let's eat. I like eating. I want some spaghetti. Miss it. I haven't had it in a long time. AOD says, I wonder if Josh is sad about Klay Thompson. I think he knew Klay Thompson was ready to leave. Klay just looked sad on the bench.
Klay made it clear he was done with that team. I mean, he definitely went out on bad terms.
I mean, they won, 3 times?
Yeah, the memories and all that stuff will be there, but he was very
sour pussy.
Very yeah.
Didn't he look like if he was just on the bench, just like pouting, whatever. That's just, I don't know. That's how I see things. And Mike told me to smoke the joint, so I'm going to tell you. AOD says Tobias Harris to the Pistons.
back home.
Okay. I didn't even know that one. I haven't been paying attention too much. I've heard a few things, but DJ Boy says Jewel Cheeks Lloyd. Where's Cool Keith been? He needs to remind us that Jewel is Cheeks. But DJ Boy likes Jewel over points. We all talking about Jewel today too, huh? We hope she can come through. It's the perfect matchup. How about Mr. Middle Fingers Up says NECA rebounds over. We haven't talked about NECA at all.
Yeah, she's just been so up and down with the rebounding. Like this last game, I know she came up short. And let me look at the first game. So one kind of problem is with Horston. She's been starting lately. And Horston is a gigantic pain in the ass on the glass here. Let me look at all this.
She's a beast. Don't hate on the player.
Yeah. So I mean that's something. Yeah. NECA, she got 6 exactly in both games against Dallas. I think there's if you're gonna chase the rebounds, maybe the PR upside I think is really good. Dallas is still allowing the most points in the paint. I do like either NECA or Ezzy for their scoring upside tonight, which is kind of weird to say, but I mean they both been really productive in this matchup, and Dallas just is not defending the paint whatsoever. NECA. So, and she has a really big tell with her too. The first half, if you see her coming out hungry like she did, was the game before, against Indy, you could tell like she was coming out and just dominating inside the paint. And then last game, she came out and it was like she got locked up, and the playmaking too spiked up a lot here, which is kind of interesting to see. So, if you can find an RA line for her, I would maybe even consider that over just a straight up rebounds, but maybe piece that together with something else there. She could get it, but she's been such a ghost sometimes in the second half. It's really hard to trust her.
It is really hard to trust her rebounds. Always. Three Kings says Bree Jones is lazy. All her boards fall right into her hand. That is the truth. You've been watching Bree Jones. True. You just don't look at box scores. You actually watch the game, because that is exactly what happens. Ari says Natasha Cloud over points. I mean, it is Natasha Cloud, so you know what she can do sometimes, but it makes sense if Taurasi's out, right?
Yeah,
that's what we have come to.
If you can find her cheaper than that, I would definitely recommend trying to price shop a little bit. PrizePicks went all the way up to 11.5, and she was at 10.5 last night. So
what? We got her at 10.5. 10.5. Why?
Yeah.
Why did we get her for 10.5?
Yep, sure did.
How?
10.5 special last night.
McCowan. Oh my gosh, that Discord is freaking amazing, bro. We get 10.5. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me slow down.
I like Cloud. Just you're paying the bump there.
Okay. Great play on or under, I think Three Kings says. I'm not sure. We're behind with that. Lavelle Armor 30's laughing at us. That's okay. It's fun to laugh. I like laughing. 2C says, if you was putting $1 million on... Oh, here we go, 2Cs. Here we go. I'm stopping the music to read this one. If you were putting $1 million on one play, what would you choose?
A different night to do it.
I'll choose this.
Pass.
Don't put $1 million on any play tonight. That's the answer. 2C's also says, I like... He has $1 million play.
No. I mean, any of these plays I got in the queue here are going to be stuff that we're playing.
Just not $1 million.
Yeah, no millions today. There's no nukes today. Not yet, at least.
There's actually one, and it's on Underdog. And you can have that if you come to the Discord tonight. I'm going to give it out to y'all. It's not basketball play either. It's a secret play. Secret play. 2C says, I like over Mercury game. Over in the Mercury game. They should carry some momentum over from last night's L. I agree. They're going to come in pissed off. I'd almost even go Phoenix first half today, huh? They're going to come in angry. Andre Reed, formerly of the Buffalo Bills, says, if Dino is out, You have to take Copper, PRA, or points. Cloud might hit her points too, I think. I'm right with you, right? It's pretty much what we just said, huh?
Yeah.
2C says, no one looks for or has the chemistry with BG that DT has. Yeah, that is true. They've been playing together for a minute. 2C says, most of her points likely come from offensive boards. That's BG, I'm assuming. Wings plus, oh, that's Big 2 putting up his bingo again. I don't know if it just got on there again for some reason, or if Big 2's just impatient and he wanted to talk about it again. 2C says she eats off that pick and roll with DT, right? That's true. 2C says every ass is stanky, ain't it? That's also true. 2C's, that is also true. 2C says y'all on PrizePicks, aka Prize Parlays. No shit, that is what it's called. 2C's is continuously writing comments, but I love them all, so I'm going to keep reading them. Cameron Brink looked like a tall ass Cameron Diaz from back in the day. That is also true. 2C's
That's so true.
2C's is coming with it. I got to give him some applause. Tarasi not getting up for a Monday night game with the Suns. And 2C's 10th question in a row, or 10th comment in a row is, in theory, all this shit sounds good. True. We always talk it through. It sounds like it's going to happen, and then you watch the game and some dumb shit happens, and you're like, I'm glad I didn't nuke that. So we just make sure we win more than we lose, and we don't nuke anything. Stay consistent. We win profit. Andre Reed says, what do you think about NECA under 16.5 and Alyssa Thomas over 7.5 assists?
Yeah, wait on and I see 2C's a couple comments down. We're running a little behind with the comments itself. There's about 100 people in here, so we're just catching up here right now. But we do appreciate every single one of them, and we're trying to get to them all here. Alyssa, I would wait. It looks like she's going to come back at 7 anytime now, and yeah, see, still minus 130 for the under. Hang tight on her. She should come back at 7. And then NECA is kind of interesting. They have, heavy juice on both of them. So if you're even considering going under on NECA, I would wait. They're going to bump her up to 17. You can go under on that. But it is a phenomenal scoring upside for both her and Ezzy inside the paint. Number 1 to Dallas.
I like how you did that. Both of them could bump one way or the other, and you go the other way if you like those. So that's huge, too. That's huge. Youngin's here, E. Youngin's here.
Yo.
Youngin. Good to see you. It's been a while. Underrated and E, the champ is here. Guess what, Youngin? You're not the champ because you didn't win today. Still love you, but you didn't win. Bennett says, please hit the like. Help these guys out. Bennett! Talking my language, Bennett. What are we at? Let's do a like check. We're almost to 50, I think. We are at 42. Oh, all we need is 8, guys. 8 likes and all our bets come true tonight. Tarasi under on fantasy score, Danny says. What do you think about Tarasi under fantasy? If it's anything Tarasi, it's under today, right?
Yeah, if you're gonna take like something that cobbles together, so just be a little cautious. There is a little bit of an RA upside for her, but the scoring downside for sure. So the points under and then the fantasy under. I get it.
2C's is back and says Connecticut been sucking. What makes y'all think they're gonna win?
Yeah, I mean, hey, we touched on that earlier too. Again, just a little bit of caution there. Connecticut's been streaky on defense on the road, letting teams hang in there.
Yeah, Connecticut has been shit. I really don't think they're gonna win, but I think it's 50-50, especially with if Dino's out. And Phoenix off to back-to-back too. Andre Reed says 16.5 for NECA.
Yeah, she's gonna bump up at 17 like anytime now.
Why y'all ain't acknowledge anything I've said yet? Is that a paid service or something? No, 2C's. I read 27 of your things already.
That was the comment I was talking about.
I know.
We got you, buddy. I promise.
Oh no, I'm just playing. Danny says Copper's PRA. Yes. Right? If Dino's out, Copper PRA, I feel okay about it. I mean, it's tough, but it's decent. 2C says, all right, good luck, fellas. All good, bro. All good. Appreciate you being here. 3 times says, E, is that Jones under rebounds your best bet? Because you have it number 1 in the queue up there, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, these aren't in necessarily any particular order. But I mean, it's a really, really solid play. Like I'm still trying to buy this is on the board, if I'm being honest.
Oh my gosh, you guys were at 45 likes. Oh my gosh, we need 5 more. Danny says Skylar points and assists.
Yeah. It's a great assist upside for her. I know her points were a field favorite. I saw a couple cappers posting that. I get it. Kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, because there is juice on the under the 14.5, and this is very, very scary to look at. I'd probably just stick with a straight up assist. Oh, we got to keep checking and see if they bump this back down. Keep this one in the back pocket. AT should get bumped down to 7 anytime now, and I'm hoping they bring this down to 13 flat. We're going to play this at 13 if they do it.
Speaking of the combos, Big 2 says any combo unders. Big 2's thinking like me. I love the combo unders, but only if they show themselves. Can't force them, right? It's like every couple of days there's one that just feels so wonderful. Pause. But it's true. Oh, guys, you're hitting the likes like crazy. Wait, I just noticed. Hold on. We're at 49? We're at 50. We're at 50. Oh, man. Oh, we're at 50.
I think it might be this 5.5 for Enrique. And see, I don't know if I want the 5.5 for Enrique and Tarasi here, because we get that one extra, but we are kind of playing with an actual 3-point shooter with Tarasi if she suits up. But the Lloyd and Enrique at 5, that's interesting too. I mean, Lloyd's barely good for like 2 threes a game, and she's coming off a pretty solid game herself. So I don't know. One of these two definitely got my interest tonight.
You know what I've learned about the threes and unders? It's always scary because you picture Lloyd and you're thinking about her. Oh yeah, she can really hit 3 threes, 4 threes on a great game. But there's a lot of times she hits 1 and 2 at the most. And so you're like, you just got to know when you hit unders, there's a chance you're going to lose. Oh, well, there's a chance you're going to lose when you hit overs too. You just feel dumb when you miss unders. That's why people don't like doing them. But really, get used to losing unders. You'll be happy. Who cares if Jewel gets 3 threes today? I'm still betting she would go under.
Yeah, I mean, she's only gone over 2 threes twice this season, and one of them was just 2 games ago, and a great matchup. So, yeah, it's I think it's a good scoring, like from the mid range and from the free throw line for Lloyd today. But from 3, you're hoping for at least 2. I mean, that's a best case scenario.
3 King says, I'm mad they don't have Horston on the board. Man, I am too. I like betting Horston.
Keep an eye out for her. She was a late add last time. They added her points at least.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, she was at 9.5 points.
I don't want her points though. I want some other stuff. She does everything.
Yeah.
Well, we're to the end of the comments, guys, and we hit 50 likes at the perfect moment. So what do you think?
I think you guys are awesome. And
yeah.
I know we carried on for a little bit extra today, but that's because we had that, obviously a super late lock today, and we're just hanging out with you guys. We appreciate everyone y'all stopping by and hanging out with us. Hopefully we broke down the slate really well for you guys. We've got a lot of injury news right now we're still waiting on, so just keep an eye out. There's going to be a lot of line movement. I predict that we're going to have really that last hour leading up until lock, so just stay tuned and keep an eye out for that. And yeah, man, it's been fun. Make sure you guys checking out that links down below. Again, free trial or free Discord right now. We're still doing that, opening up to everyone to get in there. So make sure to check that out and hit that like and subscribe button for good luck on the plays tonight.
Yeah,
I think that's about it today, man. I think that's about it.
We did it. Hey, also, one last thing, guys. I really have a play on Underdog tonight that is very, very fucking good. And I don't say the word lock because it sounds stupid, but it's fucking good. So hit the button and come join the Discord. I'm going to drop it sometime during the WNBA game. And if it's still on the board, hopefully it's still on the board, because that shit is amazing. I just want us all to get a little piece of it.
There
you good?
There you go.
We're good to go then. Let's do it.
All right, y'all. Good luck tonight. We'll see y'all back here tomorrow for that Sweet 4 game Taco Tuesday.
Later.